Indy, clear visual approach runway 26, reduce speed to 170 or less.
Going to 170, clear visual 26, American 1798.
Southwest 1323, we good for normal speed now?
That's 1323, resume normal speed.
Normal speed, thanks.
There, aircraft calling second.
3 Fox Fox, you still only said 230 knots?
For 3 Foxtrot Fox, just maintain 190 or better till 5.
190 or better, 3 Fox Fox.
Southwest 1323, contact Albuquerque Center 127.67, good day.
Southwest 1323.
Air 61 Whiskey, climb maintain 16,000.
Up to 16,000, 61. Southwest 409, 3000, climbing via the Freeway 1.
409, face departure, ready to contact, climb maintain, fly level 210.
Level 210, Southwest 409.
Or 3 Foxtrot Foxtrot, contact tower 120.9, good day.
Tower 20.9, good day, 3 Fox Fox. Phoenix, Flight 903 with you, 6,500, climb 7,000.
Flight 903, Phoenix departure, climb maintain, fly level 210, do not exceed 250 knots.
Climb at 210, stay at 250 or less, Tower 903.
409, clear direct Judith.
Judith, Southwest 409, thank you.
1157, center maintain 5,000.
5,000, Southwest 1157.
Flight 903, clear direct Quakey.
Correct, Quakey, thanks, 903.
49er Echo Alpha, climb maintain, fly level 210. 1798, tower 118.7, good day.
18.7, good day, American 1798.
149er Echo Alpha, contact Albuquerque Center 127.67, good day.
12767, 149 Echo Alpha.
Flight 903, if you could, best rate to climb through 16,000 for traffic restricted below you.
Okay, we'll hurry through 16,000, Tower 903.
Four 161 Whiskey, contact Albuquerque Center 127.67, and let them know you're climbing to 16. Have a good morning. Southwest 1157, turn left heading 350, center maintain 4,000, vectors final.
Left turn heading 350 down to 4,000, Southwest 1157.
A 409, contact Albuquerque Center 125.25, good day.
Southwest 409, good day.
1157, Skyver's 9 o'clock, 12 mile, report inside.
Inside, Southwest 1157.
1157, turn left heading 290, clear visual approach runway 25 left.
Left heading 290, clear for the visual 25 left, Southwest 1157.
920 Echo Alpha, contact Albuquerque Center 127.67, good day. Flight 903, contact Albuquerque Center 127.67. Check in with your speed. They'll have relief for you. Have a good day.
903.
Departure citation 894 Mike Alpha 4,300 climbing 7,000.
894 Mike Alpha Phoenix departure. Climb maintain. Fly level 210.
Flight level 210 for Mike Alpha.
Mike Alpha, turn left heading 200 vectors, Keynes.
Phoenix approach, exec 644 out of 20, descend to view the Eagle 6 information, Foxtrot, would like to request 25 left.
644 Phoenix approach, Roger, expect runway 25 left. You can maintain speed on the arrival or greater if you prefer.
Speed or greater, we'll give it as best we can all the way in 644.
Departure American 1399, climbing via the broke one.
American 1399, Phoenix Flight ready to contact, climb maintain for level 210.
Climb and maintain level 210, American 1399.
Flight Southwest 157 on count.
11 to 7 tower 120, point out. Good day.
Okay, Southwest 157.
Departure Frontier Flight 1741 to 2500, climbing via the Zephyr 2.
Frontier 1741, Phoenix departure ready to contact, maintain 8000.
8000.
And approach exec 644. We'll keep the speed up till we get to 10.
Lost call for a second.
Yeah, 644. We're going to keep the speed up till we hit 10,000, and we'll slow it to 250.
Good, to 644. Yeah, whatever you need to do. I just can't have you slowing up too much slower than the arrival just for traffic. But faster is great. Yeah, but or speeds or either way, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay, we'll just keep up until we get to 10, and we'll follow published speeds.
Thank you. Cheers, 1741, climb maintain 2000.
Howdy guys, what's up? It is Thursday, almost at the end of the week. I figured we would do a Grand Canyon tour today. So the plan is to fly this Airbus to Grand Canyon, the main airport, and then we'll jump into something a little turboprop to tour the Grand Canyon to the west side where I have custom scenery for all these airports I'm going to. So it's going to be pretty cool. And I got HD ortho as well. Up in here, get this ready. Swiss cheese, how you doing, my friend? Loading up. All right, while that is going, let's figure out fuel, flight plan, etc. Passengers, go with 125. Cargo is 12.5. I just basically do 100 pounds per passenger because that will add in like extra cargo too. I'm going to do 220 since it's not a super long flight for the Airbus. Doing the Quacky? I don't know. We'll see how PilotEdge says it. Good. Yourself? I'm doing well. Doing well. Appreciate it. I was messing with the my VR headset. I got the new Vive audio strap for my Pimax, and it feels better, but it was still a little bit too heavy on the front, so I found my old phone, which was a Note 7, I think, and I took some rubber bands and I just attached it to the back of my VR headset to counterweight the front, and oh my gosh, it's like night and day. It's so much more comfortable with, and the phone is like 7 ounces, so that's all you really need is 7 ounce counterweight. Anyway, I tried flying with the VR last night without the counterweight, and my neck is still hurting me today from not having it. So I figured it out afterward. I looked at YouTube and read forums, and everybody suggested counterweight. So it was a good suggestion because I wish I would have done it last night because I am paying for it now. All right, let's round this up to 61. Seems like a lot of fuel. Oh, that's to come back to Phoenix. Actually, let's change that to Vegas as an alternate instead. Let's see what the fuel is for that one. Sounds like mine hacks hanging off. Except, yeah. So what do you put for your counterweight? Do you know how heavy? Noel, how you doing, Noel? Glad to see you aboard for our Grand Canyon. Wow, it's even more fuel. I know it's less. It's right at 61. Well, that's remarkable. All right. So I need 0 fuel weight, 132.2. It's 59,964. All right. Where's my calculator? So 59,964 plus the fuel 6,100 is 66064. So that'll be our takeoff weight minus 61. 59,964. And then we'll come down here, 2978. For our pressure, they're taking off west, current with hotel. And Grand Canyon is landing visual 2-1. Then we're gonna go PilotEdge, file the flight plan here. Which headset do you use, Swiss cheese? Do you have the Pimax or do you have the? I mean, there's a bunch of them. The other one that I heard is really good is the HP Reverb. I used to have the Oculus, the CV1 or whatever the first one was. Right, here we are. Flight plan on file. Switchy says not using counter, but I made a top strap and have some elastic bands that pull the screen more toward my face. Pretty comfy now with the velour upgrade. Samsung Odyssey. Huh. Well, just try it, because to me it was like an aha moment. Like it blew my mind. Just grab like an old phone or even your current phone and just put some rubber bands on there, and just on the back part, you know, the part that goes to underneath the back of your neck, and just attach it there with rubber bands. I ordered some Velcro strips so I can make it, you know, not look so gaudy, but just try that when you have a moment and you'll be amazed of the comfort that just 7-ounce phone makes. It's incredible. All right, what am I doing here? So let's hop in here, turn on the batteries. External power is available. And we're gonna fill this up to 6.1. We got wombat for IR1, so we'll start the second one. Start the fuel. Counterbalance makes sense. Yeah, man, you'll be thanking me tomorrow if you try that. Guarantee. Good to hear that. Yeah, Noel, it really was hurting my neck because I was constantly like having to always be looking up. Like the muscles on my neck weren't used to that. Let's open up the window. Turn on some Latissiris devices here. Turn that on. Bring up my laptop here so I can have my airport charts on my laptop, and we'll get it set up here as well. I might have typed too fast. No, it worked. We are at Gate 5, Terminal 2. And let's see if D8 is working. This was not working yesterday, or a couple days ago. PHX might be broken. Yeah. Yeah, it's still broken. The guy will fix this eventually. So let's just get rid of that. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Alright, so the fuel is 6.1. I'm not going to hit set. I'm just going to make sure it's in the perf data. If you don't plug it in here, it won't show up in the perf. And with passengers, we've got 125. Alright, so SimBrief calls for 59,964 minus what we got, 52,744, so right there. Plus the 1,000 I left in cargo will give us 8,220. So that should give me 59,964, which it does. So we're going to go ahead and round that up to 60.0 with a CG of 29.9. So I'm just rounding this up for the McDo, 59.9, 29.9. This envelope is pretty much dead center, so we're good there. And let me see what I missed here. Swiss cheese says, I had another revelation last couple of days. Turned off hyper-threading, which gave me the headroom to overclock to 4.5 to 4.85 megahertz. So that's in the NVIDIA control panel. Is that where that is? I think that's NVIDIA control panel. Oh, you did it in BIOS? So was that a hack for, or not a hack, but is it just, is that something you did for the processor? That's above my pay grade, I'm afraid. I don't overclock. I mean, I don't overclock anything. I've never messed with it. All right. Let's see. Passengers are loaded, so let's check oil. Engine oil, we got 19, you need at least 10. Hydraulic fluid is these little bars here, so they're full. And need to test the battery. So I'm going to turn off the battery and we'll make sure that it charges. Got the arrows, that works. Get the APU kicked on so we can get some air conditioning because it's 102 degrees here. Got to keep that in mind for our takeoff because it's hot, very, very hot. No surprise in Phoenix. few gens coming up. We're gonna check the bleeds and the crossfeed. So instead of 4 physical cores and 4 logical cores, I now run the 4 physical but at higher frequency. So that's, isn't that what would be considered overclock? I don't know anything. I don't know much about that stuff, obviously. A few gens available. Turn that off. We're now running off APU. Disconnect the GPU. Alright, now we're running off of that. Flight plan is on file. I do need to get our tropo or whatever this thing's called. Come back over here and get that. Hyperthreading off to get a better clock speed. So you only did one thing to the processor, like you didn't. It was just that one thing you changed, the hyperthreading. It's interesting. I need this figure here for top of climb. It's 49.5. So this helps with fuel calculations. It's you use the top of climb, TOPA 49.5, and it will go in the McDo. It allows you to, oh, that's right, so you did that first and then you overclocked. Okay. Well, if I ever desire to overclock my CPU, you would be the first one I go to help me out with that. Like, I only learn, not only, my easiest way for me to learn is like to watch people. So maybe one day if I need to do that, maybe you could stream it, or you could even share your screen in Discord. Although you can't do that if you're in BIOS, never mind. Let me see. So we need the gate coordinate. Phoenix. Airport. Gate. Terminal 2, gate 5. So this top one right there. Current Eric. So we're gonna go PHX GCN. One 3326 1 1208. Align on reference. Tropo, that's that figure I got from the top of climb, 49.5. So you do 49.5 right there. And then if you wanted to put an alternate company route, I don't mess with that personally. And then we'll get our clearance. So first I need ATIS 127.57. Let's pop that over. Yeah, that's what I thought. I need to fix my headset. Alright, let me disconnect And then we'll go preferences. Headset. And let me do BRB so I can log back in just because I have my email on there.
Connected to PilotEdge.
Okay. And let me see what I missed again. There's plenty of good YouTube out there. Oh, for that? Yeah, that's true. Definitely is. All right, so let me switch back.
There's contact clearance.
There we go. That sounds
Advise
better.
on course heading, altitude,
It
and if flight
switches when I
following is
do the
requested.
VR, so I have to
Read back
remember
all
to put
runway
it back every
assignments and
time.
hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel.
Ground temperature plus 38.
Phoenix Sky
Plus
Harbor
38.
International Airport. ATIS information hotel. 1751 Zulu. Wind 190 at 6. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 39er. Dew point 9er. Altimeter 2978. Arriving runways 25 left. 26. Departing runways 25 right. 26. Visual approaches in use. ILS runway 25 left. ILS runway 26 approach in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departs contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel.
All right, we are on clearance and delivery. So I think we're good to go. Phoenix clearance, United 1399 at Terminal 2 with Hotel, IFR Grand Canyon.
At 1399, Phoenix clearance cleared to Grand Canyon Airport. Quickie 1 departure, Grand Canyon. Transition then direct. Climb via the SID, squawk 4354.
Clear to Grand Canyon via Quickie 1 departure, Grand Canyon. Transition direct. Climb via the SID, squawk 4354, United 1399.
United 1399, read back, correct.
Alright, the elevation is 1134. So that's correct. That's correct. Alright. Do seatbelts to on. And now that we got our clearance, we'll switch to ground control. Tower is 120.9er. Just gonna have all that on the ready. GPS primary, we'll clear that out. And we are cruising at 220, temperature is 29 at that altitude. So we're gonna depart runway 25 right. On the Quake. I'm probably going the wrong way. Quakey 1. Grand GC, is it GCN? Yeah. GCN. And then we'll just put in an ILS for shits and giggles. Alright, in it, we'll grab our wind. In it, page 2, we'll put in our weights, but turn off the fuel first. So the weight is 60.0, I believe. 29.9. It goes there. And again, I get that from the perf. 59, I just round that up to 60.0 and 29.9er, and then we add the 6.1 block fuel. That gives us our plenty of fuel. And then so that was, and it did winds, weight, now we go to perf, drop that by 500, so it'd be 1640. Decision altitude, or height rather, for an ILS is 200. And then 7110. So all that's doing is making the climb thrust of 500 AGL. That's all that is. And then we're going to be doing the departure Quakey 125 right. So O's Q. Refer to inset 25 right. Yep. Okay. Max 230 at Z-Dog, which we have here as a restraint already. And then we're going to Grand Canyon transition. So Z-Dog and then oxygen here. Z-Loop, Quacky me up. Snowball, Cartel. This is a dangerous ride. Cartel and snowballs and all sorts of stuff. And then Rim, GCN. Alright. Looks good. We need perf. We need perf. So let's come back over here. We're going to be taking off on 25 right, so it's 10-3, but that might not be the Tora. So we're going to go 25 right. That's the Tora there. Imperial. Phoenix, grab the weather, going to grab our takeoff weight, and that would be 270 on the heading. Tora, calculate, and we got our V speeds. Looks like 150, except for V2 is 151. With a flex temperature 62. So 150, 150, 151, and 62. And then if we need to turn around and land real quick for whatever reason, we'll plan on 25 left for coming back. So for pre-flight, PHL, no, X, 25 left. So that way we'll have a course heading and distance for the threshold of the runway already set. So now we turn on cargo heat, turn on the fuel pumps, autopilot. He said climb via the SID. So it's probably a top altitude of 8,000. So I'll double check that. Turn the restraints on so we can see that. Tell these guys to vamos. flight plan briefing time. So we're gonna take off 25 right on the quacky one here. Follow this. Got to be above 5,000, less than 230 knots at Z-Dog. Then we can increase our speed. Top altitude 8,000 feet until we're told to go higher. So it's a straight shot right up here to Grand Canyon. This is the canyon up here. So we're gonna grab this ILS just for, I'm probably gonna do a visual, but for reference I'm gonna have that in there to show the direction of the runway for more than anything else. And then we'll swap into something else and we'll come over here to Grand Canyon West right here, 1G4. So that's the flight plan. So we need to get the hydraulic actuator pressure into the green on this top part. So closing the right cargo door will do that. So put it into the green. Check that, and then we can close all the other doors. Get rid of our chocks. And we'll check our RAT emergency generator. Get some alarms. Check Vedic.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have closed this boarding door for our staff event. All customers must be seated with their seatbelt securely fastened. Please ensure your seat back is upright, tray table is up and locked. All carrying items are completely placed underneath the seat in front of you. Laptops and other devices
Strike are all yellow, that's fine. We've got open and fault illuminated, so all that is working. Now it's just open, so we'll shut this door, give it a lock. Call the mechanic.
Yes, Captain. We are waiting for your instruction. Ground to flight deck. All holds and hatches are closed. Walk round complete.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
We're ready, let's go.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Shut the window. Need to update our fuel status. We're at 6.0. Init page 2, 6.0. Update our block. That will update our time. Check our fires.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Don't believe there is any rules. Let me see, aircraft on the ramp, do they need required altitude reporting? Yes. All airport services require altitude reporting. So we're going to go ahead and squawk now before we push. And our code was 4354.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
ignition, monitor hydraulics, and throttles and cutoff. Start engine 2. This guy is reading. He's ice skating. Or he's doing the reverse moonwalk there. Generator is available. Kick on engine 1 here. Generator coming online. There we go. Ignition normal. Flaps 1 will give us a 1+F takeoff config. 1 notch of slats, 1 notch of flaps. Go to the door page, shows oxygen is off. We have 2,000 pounds PSI. Will turn a cruise supply on.
Complete. That's parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Got 230, 230. Check the O2. All that's good. Need to set our trim. .1 for the CG, so down 29, down 0.2. Down 0.2, put that there. Down 0.2. And we can cross-reference with the perp here. Down 0.2, so it's right on the money.
Disconnected and bypassed and has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Go to our controls once this dude drives away. I think he said hand signal on the right. Alright, so we're going to do right, check. Left, speed brake. Check rudder. Back to the engine. Just flipping us the bird. Taxi lights on. APU off. Window pitot heat on. It's a little light for the compass here. That works. Usually I would have terrain warning on if I need it, but it's clear. I'm not going to need that. Grab our current ATIS. Overhead should be all black, which it is.
Zulu. Wind 190 at 5. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 40. Dew point 8. Altimeter 2976. Arriving runway 7 right. 8. Departing runway 7 left. 8. Visual approaches in use. ILS runway 7 right and LS runway 8 approach in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Feedback.
Alright, so now we're doing 7 left. So that's gonna mess up my perf. Flight plan, 7 left. GCN. Alright, let's check it out for 7 left real quick. Make sure that perf data is gonna be correct. So 7 left, it's all the same except for the runway heading is 090. And the wind is it's changed. It's actually yeah, 200 at 5, 2977, so that's all right. So we got 140, so it's all relatively the same, or as close to it at least. So 149 and then 150. And 62. All right. 149. 150. 150. 62. All that's valid.
Phoenix Scott.
Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 40. Dew point 8. Altimeter 2976. Arriving runway 7 right. 8. Departing runway 7 left, 8. Visual approaches in use. ILS runway 7 right and ILS runway 8 approach in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if pit following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. Have information India.
Phoenix ground, United 1399, Terminal 2 with India, radio taxi.
Yeah, 1399, Phoenix ground, runway 7 left, taxi via Delta.
7 left via Delta, United 1399. This is the Mr. X Phoenix. That's my armor. guys miss it. The other day I was flying the Flight Factor 767. I use that for my FedEx, and it's definitely not one of my favorite planes, but it's the only heavy that I currently have, and that thing always has issues. I was landing into I don't remember which airport now, but it was a mountainous area, and the auto throttle got stuck in the on position, and I ended up landing, and then it went full power and I couldn't turn it off, so I ended up shutting down the engines by the fuel cutoff, and thinking that that would just make it to where I could hit the brakes, but shutting down the engines also killed the brakes. So I ended up flying off the runway and into houses. Alright, do max auto brake, takeoff config test, normal, systems are normal. Auto brake, sign, spoilers, flaps, takeoff config, packs. We'll do packs. Go to tower on point 9er. Departure is, it's on the SID because he didn't tell me. So Phoenix departure is 19.2. 19.2 on standby. We are holding short 7 left. Phoenix Tower, United 1399, holding short 7 left.
Yeah, 1399 Phoenix Tower, runway 7 left, cleared for takeoff, wind 19005.
7 left, cleared for takeoff, United 1399. Alright.
Approaching 07 left. On runway 07 left.
And traffic global. Turn off for performance. Engines 50%. Engines are stable. Takeoff power set. Air speed is alive. Next check would be 80 knots. 80 knots, you would cross-reference with the first officer for those shared cockpit days. We're gonna V1 and rotate is 150 knots. V1 and rotate. Positive rate, gear coming up. Gonna hold 18 degrees.
Yeah, 1399, contact departure.
Over to departure, United 1390. Climb thrust. Autopilot on. Packs on. Spoilers unarmed. Go to departure, 19.2. Phoenix departure, United 1399, Kuwait D1, climbing via the SID, leaving 2,600.
Yeah, 1399 Phoenix departure, radar contact. Climb via the SID, accept, maintain flight level 210.
Climb via the SID, accept, maintain flight level 210, United 1399. So we're going to leave it managed, because we're going to climb via the SID. over the sound and the and we're off. Party 100. Thanks for the bits, Noel. Much appreciated. Be no higher than 9,000 at goalie. So it's already preset for 9,000, so we won't overshoot that. Get past goalie, then we can climb again. They have you low. They keep you low in this area because of aircraft arriving on their stars are coming down, so they keep you low for this area, and then the SID will allow you to climb outside this. I guess that's what, 30 miles. You're welcome. Was getting them at the same time, sending them and watching caught in midair. Oh, nice. Weather at GCN. Wind 280 at 9 to 14 knots. Again here. Climbing again. We'll put seatbelts to auto. We'll monitor the cabin pressure on the climb. Check my cloud draw. Yeah, 20,000, but it's a nice clear day.
Sky 1399, contact Albuquerque Center 128.45, we'll see ya.
Albuquerque Center 128.45, United 1399 seat. 2845. Albuquerque Center, United 1309, 1000 for flight level 210.
Okay, 1399, Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Climb, maintain flight level 220, United 13.
Over 2442 Papa Phoenix departure, maintain VFR squawk 6065.
Heading on up. You should try the what's it called? What's the game I have in the chat there? Noel, you can do roulette by typing iRoulette and then however many points you want to do.
Over 2442
So
Papa
you
radar
just
contact.
do something like
15 miles
this,
south of the Flagstaff VOR, verify
but
altitude, Flagstaff
it won't
altimeter
work for me
3023.
because I'm the host and I don't have points. But you can find out your points by doing,
42 Papa, verify altitude.
let me see. You can find out your points by doing this command.
42 Papa again, Flagstaff altimeter
Shows I have 0 points.
3023.
That way you'll know how many points you can do the gambling with.
Thank you.
Kind of a neat little game I added for times of boredom.
Thank you.
Grand Canyon, runway 21 is right traffic. Albuquerque Center, I think he sent me to. Transition to standard. High enough now, we'll put the TCAS back to all. Los Angeles Center next. We'll ask for the visual 2-1, which is right traffic. Passengers are complaining that it's too warm. Let's lower the temperature in the forward compartment. Do some ECAM checks. Engines are in the green, leads are in the green. Cabin pressure already checked. Hydraulics are all good. Fuel is even. APU is off. Got 22 in the forward, 24 in the back. That's cargo. Update our winds. And then we'll go to perf. And the weather is 30.8. Temperature 29. 280 at 12. Double check that when we get closer. Canyon Tower is 19.0. Los Angeles Center 124.85. Reading that right off the chart. So probably won't get that frequency, but I'm going to dial it in on standby. Landing altitude is 6609. 66 as long as it's within 75, so that's fine. ATIS is 124.3. That might be too far, but we'll check it out.
Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 29. Dew point -1. Altimeter 3020. Arriving and departing runway 21. Visual approaches in use. Read backhaul runway assignment and hold short instructions.
Enter 299 descendant policy discretion, maintain 14,000, Flagstaff altimeter 3023.
Descend pilot discretion, maintain 14,000, 3023, United 13.
Pro at 9, gust 14, visibility 10, sky condition
2442 Papa, contact LA Center 124.85 was
-1, altimeter 3020, arriving and departing runway 21, visual approaches in use, read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions, advise on initial contact you have information X-ray. Grand.
Double check that when we get closer.
Unit 1399, contact LA Center 124.62, we'll see ya.
LA Center 124.62, United 1399, thanks, see ya. 124.62. into the chaos. Los Angeles Center, United 1309, flight level 220.
November 8 Romeo, Roger, you should be on right base now. So when you're instructed to enter right base, you should enter the airspace established on that right base. So you flew straight into the final. Now I show you diverging to the right of the final. That's not how you enter right base. November 8 Romeo, no problem. Gonna be no passing grade on the Cat 9, runway 24, clear to land. Latitude 1399 Los Angeles Center, Grand Canyon altimeter 3020, verify information X-ray, expect visual approach, runway 21.
Current with X-ray and expect visual 213020, United 13. And LA Center, United 1309, I'll be leaving 220 for 14,000 now.
Latitude 1399, roger. Caravan 45, Fox Tango, San Marino Tower, runway 6, clear for takeoff.
So we're going to do TCAS for below.
2983. Advise when you have information, Mike, and your approach request.
And we let the controller know we have left our last assigned altitude already. There's no ILS to worry about. I can probably bump up the sound a tad.
Roger, cross San Marcos at 6000.
The engines are not screaming in my ear.
Approach. Unit 1399, descend and maintain 10,000.
Descend and maintain 10,000, Unit 1399. Come to Grand Canyon, y'all. There it is. There it is. Let's do... just slow down manually.
Los Angeles Center, Mooney 244 to Papa, I have X-ray at Grand Canyon.
Mooney for the Papa, thanks.
30-20. That's a huge difference in pressure. Between Phoenix and Canyon. Wow, it's huge. Cabin pressure should be falling. Why is it going up? Anyway, we'll do KGCN21, 27 miles.
48 Romeo, taxi to parking via Alpha, this frequency, have a good day.
Next landing weight 65 tons, we're at 64.4. And it's hot, y'all. We have to really think about that on our approach. And I read in the charts that runway 21 is right traffic, so it'll probably tell me to enter right downwind for 21, I'm guessing. Canyon 19.0 for tower.
Latitude 1399, airport at 12 o'clock and 16 miles, advise when you have an insight.
Field insight, United 1399.
Latitude 1399, clear visual approach, runway 21.
Cleared visual approach, runway 21, United 1399.
Number 4 Kilo Whiskey, go ahead. Number 4 Kilo Whiskey, roger.
Alright. 6,000, 8,000 is pattern altitude. Fly over the airport, so max landing weight.
Bravo 5, magnitude local approach, information Sierra is current, expect that. Got it, 1399, radio service terminated, contact Canyon Tower 119.0.
Radio service terminated, Tower 119.0, United 1399. Canyon Tower, United 1399. Visual 21. Also, the charts say right traffic on 21. Should I assume that or go left traffic?
Yeah, 1399, Canyon Tower, you can enter left downwind, runway 21, clear to land.
The left downwind for runway 21, clear to land, United 1399 next.
The charted direction of traffic pattern is only for when tower is closed.
Ah, okay. I appreciate that, United 1399.
That was actually a test question.
I didn't get extra credit.
I missed it.
Alright. Seatbelts. So 030. Yeah, that's fine. So the runway heading is 210.
Bravo 5, Mike Juliet, cross Seal Beach at 6,000, clear ILS, runway 20, right approach.
Right, so Beach at 6, clear the ILS to the right, Bonanza 5, Mike Juliet.
We need to go to perf and activate approach phase.
5, Mike Juliet, can we step away about 30 seconds?
Make a left turn to runway heading, it's 210.
$2,500. $2,500.
And if there was an aircraft calling San Luis Tower, your carrier only, no voices coming through.
San Luis ground, Sky High 214, wave information Yankee request Parker Marina.
Sky High 214, San Luis ground, clear to Marina Airport. Clip 3 departure, plus aerobus transition, then as filed. Maintain 5,000. Expect 8,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.55. Squawk 1422.
2,500.
Clear to Marina Airport via Creep 3 departure, Paso Robles.
Terrain.
Transmission.
Terrain.
Maintain 5,000.
Terrain. Terrain.
Departure, frequency 120.55. Squawk 1422.
Shut up, terrain. Alright, autopilot off. My plane.
Evacuate.
San Luis Tower, Cessna 714 Charlie Charlie.
Cessna 714 Charlie Charlie, San Luis Tower.
San Luis Tower, November 714 Charlie Charlie, 7 miles east Inbound for landing with Yankee doing the cut to.
Number 4 Charlie, make straight into runway 29, report 3 miles final.
298, 3 miles final report for Charlie.
Looking for one red, one white. Looks like we're perfectly lined up right now for 3 degree. It's hard to see that. Now a little bit high.
Squawk V4, contact Canyon Tower. Loud and clear.
Approaching 2-1.
So 9,000 foot runway.
500. 400. 100 above, 300. Minimum 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard 20, 10, 5.
Parking via Papa with you at 1399. Talk to you in a few.
Canyon Tower, money 244 to Papa, 8 miles southeast at 8,000 with information X-ray, full stop landing again.
Money 244 to Papa, Canyon Tower, and left downwind to runway 21, clear to land.
Left downwind, runway 21, clear to land, money 4 to Papa.
For your safety and the safety of those around you, please keep your seatbelts fastened and carrying items put away until the captain has safely locked them at the gate and turned off the seatbelt sign. Be careful when opening overhead bins as items do tend to shift during flight. Checked baggage will be available on the carousel. We will have a carousel number for you once the front boarding door is opened. If you have a receipt that says claim at gate, which is a pink tag given to you by the gate agent, and pick up your items right
Charlie
outside.
Tower, no mention 14 Charlie, 3 miles out.
Number 4 Charlie, runway 29, clear to land.
29 clear to land for Charlie.
Updated information on connecting flights and baggage claim. You can check airport monitors or download our free JetBlue mobile app. Next time you're online,
Fourth ground, Twin Piper 843 Delta Charlie.
Piper 843 Delta Charlie, bottom ground.
843 Delta Charlie at Torrance Ground, just IFR to Santa Ynez with the hotel.
Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Charlie Tower, no mention 14 Charlie, Charlie is going around.
On the number 4 Charlie, make left traffic turn with 29.
Left traffic, 29 for Charlie, Charlie.
Bye, my Charlie. Someone popped up. Gonna disconnect. Have a great day.
I'm Joseph here. Number 843 Delta Charlie, with amendment, clear to Santa Ynez Airport. VFI runway heading, direct access to Seal Beach, that's Sierra Lima, India. Victor 23, Los Angeles, Venice file. Maintain 3000, expect 8,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.9, clock 2053.
Okay, then clear to Santa Ynez via runway heading, radar vectors to Seal Beach, Victor 23, LAX, and it's filed, climb maintain 3,000 and 8,000 to 5 minutes after departure, frequency 134.9, and we'll squawk 2052843 Delta Charlie.
Number 3 Delta Charlie, direct time and departure frequency, make that departure 128.1.
128.1 for the departure frequency, for Delta Charlie.
November 714 Charlie Charlie, did you have to go around this because you were too high?
Yes, I did, because I was high, for sure.
For Charlie Charlie, just ideally you want to be at certain altitude before you enter class Delta airspace. You don't want to descend into that.
For you, sorry, for sure.
For Charlie Charlie, no problem, runway 29 and clear to land.
29 and clear to land, for sure.
Fellows ground, Sky 214 with information Yankee, request access.
Sky 214, say position.
East Hangar, Sky 214.
Sky 214, runway 29 at taxi via Alpha.
2-letter taxi via Alpha, Sky 214.
Disconnected.
Alright, now we need to swap out planes. I'll use the Epic. Be a fun plane to do that with. We'll turn off our batteries. I'll shut the door. And we'll reload with the Epic. And let me get another flight booked in Project Fly for this. It's going to be VFR flight following. the airport is 1G4, Grand Canyon West. We are November in an Epic. PilotEdge. VFR book. So now I come up here, start that flight, and I'm going to get the weather connected, and then we'll log online. Let me put the BRB on while I log in line. It's only because I have an email that displays with that. You have to...
Connected to PilotEdge.
Okay. You have to log off and log back in if you change airplanes. That's the only way the controllers will know to see you properly, at least. Okay. So I'm using this because it's a pretty fast plane. So we're going to do... We'll just do... co-pilot and 2 passengers, 60 pounds of bags. We'll remove the statics, we'll add a GPU, and we'll close the door, we'll load it up. Weather is there, so we can do force weather reload. Do battery, avionics master. Lights. There we go. Got our little iPad there if we need it. So we do GCN. Airport. Was 3020. Elevation at Grand Canyon 6608, so we are right on the money there. Flight plan, menu. We are going to G4. That's all I need. ATIS, where's it at? 124.3. It's already set. 21.5. Weird. ATIS is not. Oh, duh. I'm an idiot. Alright. Com2.
Altimeter 3020. Arriving and departing runway 21. Visual approach is in use. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions.
Advise on initial contact. You have information. X-ray.
It's X-ray. Let's get this plane started. So we're gonna do beacon light on. Prop area is clear. Fuel tank on the right there. Fuel off. Fuel pump. Starter gen. Start. Hit ignition at 10 NG. At 15, we'll introduce fuel. Prop full forward. It's 41, that's 80 something gallons. Let's up that a little bit to 50. Let's just do 60. Should have done that before. Alright, we'll turn that off. Get the air conditioning turned on. And we'll get flight following. Flaps. Works. Taxi light. We are trimmed for takeoff. The inert separator is on. Alright, canyon ground is 0.9er. Tower's 19-0.
Burbank clearance, King Air 8760 Foxtrot.
Temperature 29er, dew point -1.
To Las Vegas.
Altimeter 3018. Arriving and departing runway 21. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Yankee.
You only have for Victor November. Should be Victor November Yankee. I'll make that
National
change on my end.
Airport.
ANI 3 departure Daggett transition as filed. Maintain 4,000, expect 15,000 100 minutes after
Visibility
departure.
10.
Departure
Sky
frequency
condition
134.2.
Temperature 29. Dew point -1. Altimeter 3018. Arriving and departing runway 1.
I apologize, I can't
Visual
seem to get this
approaches
clearance
in use.
correct. I got it.
Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Yankee.
Maintain 4,000, expect 15,000 10 minutes after departure, 134.2 and 5610. I apologize for that.
60 Foxtrot, no worries, read back correct.
Sierra Fox.
Sky High 214, contact Oakland Center 128.7.
Oakland 128.7, Sky 214.
Alright.
5 Foxtrot Tango radar services terminated. Squawk VFR and frequency change approved.
Epic slant golf.
They're 4 Kilo Whiskey, say intentions after the hold.
Canyon West 1G4. Intended cruise of, when am I going? Am I going west? So that will be even, so we'll say 165.
27 to Morro Bay in the VOR-10 Alpha in the San Luis Obispo.
Yeah, we'll do 165.
There's 4 Kilo Whiskey, roger, climb the hold, maintain 4,000.
Climb the hold, maintain 4,000, 4 Kilo Whiskey. San Luis ground, November 714 Charlie, west side ramp. Ready taxiway information on Alpha for close traffic, doing a cut 3.
November 714 Charlie, 7 West ground, runway 29er, taxi via Echo Alpha, cross runway 29er at Echo.
29er via Echo Alpha, cross 29er Echo for Charlie Charlie.
November 714 Charlie, Charlie, did you file a flight plan for the rating?
No, I haven't. I'll do it now, sorry, for Charlie Charlie.
Canyon ground, November 1399er, Epic slant golf, current with Yankee, request flight following to Canyon West, 1 Golf 4, cruise 16,500.
Air 425 Foxtrot Tango radar services are terminated. Squawk VFR frequency change approved.
To heading, vertical speed.
November 1399er, Canyon ground. Los Angeles Center frequency 124.85, squawk 1250. And confirm you said Epic. Are you the jet or turboprop?
Departure will be LA Center 124.85, squawk 1250, and it's a Epic turboprop for 1399.
No 399, thank you. Read back correct.
Alright, squawk.
San Bernardino Tower, Bonanza November 587 Medical First Race, holding short runway 24.
Transponder altitude.
Bonanza 587 Echo Foxtrot, San Bernardino Tower, runway 24, clear for takeoff, wind 310 at 6.
Runway 24, clear to takeoff, 7 Echo Foxtrot.
Air 4 Kilo Whiskey, I have your clearance, 50 copy.
Alright, so 210 for runway heading.
Douglas 74 Kilo Whiskey, have your clearance, advisory to copy.
Stand by 1 base 4 Kilo Whiskey.
Roger, take all the time you need.
Canyon ground with Yankee, Epic 1399, radio taxi.
Epic 1399, runway 21, taxi Papa Bravo.
21 via Papa Bravo 1399.
San Luis ground, November 714 Charlie, Charlie, flight plan complete.
The 714 Charlie, Charlie, Roger. I haven't received any flight plan. Did you file through the website?
Yes, I did through the website for Charlie Charlie.
For Charlie, Charlie, again, I'm not receiving anything, so verify you did file with the exact same call sign, no spaces or no special characters, and the destination and departure and destination airports are correct.
I'll do it now, but I don't mind waiting anyways for Charlie Charlie.
Roger. Also, when you file the flight plan for the rating, there should be a drop-down where you select which rating you're attempting.
Roger that. Thank you for Charlie Charlie.
San Luis Ground, Cirrus 290 Tango Whiskey with information Alpha at transient requesting taxi 294 right, left closed traffic for Cat 3.
For 290 Tango Whiskey, San Luis Ground, runway 29 taxi via Alpha.
290 via Alpha 0 Tango Whiskey.
Bearing 32 Juliet, contact Bakersfield approach 118.8.
Bakersfield down to Victor.
Burbank Ground, King Air 876 Foxtrot, ready to taxi IFR with Victor.
124.
For 876 Foxtrot, Burbank Ground, runway 15, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 8 at Alpha. Whiskey is now current.
Pitot heat, stall, warning.
Roger, runway.
Don't need flaps, condition lever, full.
Across
do
runway
that in a
8
second.
at Alpha, and I'll check the update on the weather. Thank you.
Approach bearing 7732 Juliet, 10,500 VFR.
Bearing 773 Juliet, Bakersfield approach, Bakersfield altimeter 2972. Airport off your 10 to 11 o'clock and 4 miles south eastbound. Altitude indicates 11,600, type unknown.
We're looking 322.
It's a nice airport.
Florence Tower,
322 Juliet, additional traffic off your 10 o'clock, or actually slightly left of your 9 o'clock, and less than 2 miles fast moving. Altitude indicates 9,700 northeastbound. He appears he'll be passing below and behind you.
Traffic inside 322 Juliet.
Canyon Tower, Epic 1399, home short 21.
Epic 1399 Canyon Tower, runway 21, clear for takeoff, wind 2104, gust 16.
21, clear for takeoff, Epic 1399.
Douglas, 4 Kilo Whiskey, ready to copy when I leave.
There's 74 Kilo Whiskey, clear to San Luis Obispo Airport via direct Morro Bay, direct, maintain 4,000.
Clear to San Luis Obispo via direct Morro Bay, direct to maintain 4,000, 4 Kilo Whiskey.
Torrance Tower, Twin Piper 843 Delta Charlie, holding short 11 left, ready for departure.
Sir 843 Delta Charlie, Torrance Tower, runway 11 left. Clear for takeoff, wind 120 at 10.
Clear for takeoff 11843 Delta Charlie.
Solid ground, do you mind checking for Charlie Charlie?
There's 714 Charlie Charlie, I do have your flight plan now, thank you. You can continue taxi.
Roger that, thank you for Charlie Charlie.
San Luis Tower, Golf Oscar Victor November Romeo, radio check.
Golf Oscar Victor November Romeo, San Luis Tower, some static but you're readable.
And approach 74 Kilo Whiskey, departing holding direct Morro Bay.
For 74 Kilo Whiskey, thank you.
San Diego clearance, citation 493 Whiskey IFR to San Francisco with information Sierra.
Citation 493 Whiskey, number clearance. Clearance on request will be forward.
Solid ground, quite slow. Can I cross 299 for Charlie?
gears up, turn off our
Number 4 Charlie, Charlie, cross runway 29 at Echo.
Crossing 29 at Echo, 4 Charlie.
Sir, 493 Whiskey, by the way, is unavailable due to the altimeter. Do you have a, would you prefer higher or lower altitude?
4500, request Ontario Class C transition, destination Elmo check.
493 Whiskey, we go higher. We can go 20,000 for 493 Whiskey.
Sir, 493 Whiskey, roger, standby. It will be expect a full route clearance.
Roger.
They're 587 Echo Foxtrot, SoCal approach. Squawk 1202, ident.
Squawk 1202, identity.
San Luis ground, Cirrus 290 Tango Whiskey, holding short of 29, ready for takeoff.
So 290 Tango Whiskey, San Luis Tower, you're on. Left coast traffic approved for port facilitation time, wind 30017, runway 29 clear for takeoff.
And to confirm that's left close traffic.
I'm sorry?
To confirm that's left close traffic, 0 Tango Whiskey?
0 Tango Whiskey, affirmative.
Okay, left close traffic, 29, clear for takeoff, 0 Tango Whiskey.
Your 587 Echo Foxtrot, your radar contact 7 miles northeast of Ontario Airport, Ontario, altimeter 2984, maintain appropriate view for altitude.
Okay, radio contact. Can you repeat the altimeter, please?
Ontario, altimeter 2984.
Okay, 2984, 7 Echo Foxtrot, thank you.
For 773 Juliet, Bakersfield Airport, 12 o'clock, 17 miles, report in sight.
Report in sight, 32 Juliet.
Grand 32 Juliet, thank you.
Yes, SoCal 4 Kilo Whiskey, yes. San Luis Alpha.
So 4 Kilo Whiskey, thank you. Do you have a approach request?
Firm, I'd like to request the VOR. We're approaching New Alpha.
Number 4 Kilo Whiskey, at Morro Bay, cleared. VOR Alpha approach, expect circle runway 29 air.
Roger, at Morro Bay, cleared. VOR Alpha approach, expect circle runway 29er, 4 Kilo Whiskey.
Number 3 Delta Charlie, contact SoCal departure.
Over departure 3 Delta Charlie.
Number 1399, contact Los Angeles Center.
Over to LA Center, 1399.
Sir,
Los Angeles Center, Epic 1399, 15,800, VFR.
And maintain 6,000. Number 3 Delta Charlie, turn left, direct Los Angeles VOR. Number 3 Delta Charlie, turn left, direct Los Angeles VOR. Grade 760 Foxtrot, Burbank Tower, runway 15, clear for takeoff, wind 180 at 12.
None of the quick views work if you have a cursor inside that box. I wasn't able to do any of my quick views, now I can. So that's something you have to think about. LA Center, Epic 1399, 16,500 VFR.
Epic 1399, Los Angeles Center, ident. No 1399, your radar contact 23 miles southwest of Canyon Airport, Grand Canyon, altimeter 3018. Maintain appropriate view for altitude.
3018, maintain VFR 1399.
00 Tango Whiskey, runway 29, clear for the option. Bearing 7732 Juliet, Squawk
Canyon
D4,
West
contact Bakersfield Tower, 118.1.
Surveyed elevation 4816. So let's say 6,000 foot for pattern.
Citation 903 Whiskey, do you have RVSM as well as GNSS and RNAV equipment on board?
Start on our way down in 2 minutes.
Air 714 Charlie Charlie, left close traffic approved, report missile each time, runway 29 clear for takeoff, traffic turning left base. Air 0 Tango Whiskey 1 departure prior to arrival, Skyhawk remaining the pattern.
$16.60 on the prop. That's all I need.
There's 60 Foxtrot, contact SoCal departure.
This thing hauls butt.
I call in Bakersfield Tower, state of a call sign.
Jesus. I'll mute.
Is there a Tango Whiskey, if you don't mind, make a stop and go for, to allow for the, space. Sorry, 7732 Juliet, Bakersfield Tower, extending runway 30 right, clear to land, wind 2607. Sir, 8760 Foxtrot, SoCal departure, radar contact, leaving 3000, turn right, heading 340, climb and maintain 9000. Okay, sir, 60 Foxtrot has 3 parts, leaving 3000, turn right, heading 340, climb and maintain 9000. Number 323, Julie Tango, John clearance, stand by. Number 903 Whiskey, have your clearance advised, ready, copy. Sir, 903 Whiskey, cleared to San Francisco International Airport. Padre to departure.
Keep an eye on the torque.
IK transition.
And the speed for that matter.
Direct risen. Direct blent. Direct stoked. Surfer. Surfer for arrival. Climb via SID. Expect flight level 20010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6. Squawk 2047.
Gotta love ortho. Alright, so the 2 runways is either 17 or 35. See what the winds are doing.
Citation 903 Whiskey, confirm Padre to departure, AK
north or
transition,
south,
and then direct risen. That's the read back correct. And 903 Whiskey, read back correct. 74 Charlie Charlie, runway 29 are clear for the option.
Looks like right after this
Sir,
little
Whiskey,
cliff.
you have the Skyhawk in sight. He's just ahead of you on the downwind, just past the beat in the numbers.
Yeah,
Sir, Whiskey, roger, extend your downwind, I'll call your base.
this place is
122.9.
Thank
you. Give them some extra runs just for your speed, and follow that traffic. Number 2, runway 29er, clear touch and go.
The Canyon West traffic when I do start talking to anyone that might be there.
Crew 323 Juliet Tango, just for a rating. Crew 323 Juliet Tango, roger, clear to Chalmers Airport on departure, fly heading 230, radar vector Soul Beach, direct, maintain 2000, expect 3000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 2444.
And looks like runway 17 is right traffic. So we would have to fly over at 35, it's left traffic. So let's fly over at, let's see, 5, 6, 7,000 instead.
7 Echo Foxtrot, roger, squawk V4, contact runway tower 12.2.
I want to see what the winds are doing, so I don't want to be at pattern altitude when we fly over.
3 Delta Charlie, contact circle approach 125.2. 3 Juliet Tango, hold your read back. You were broken. I didn't really copy anything. Stem. 7060 Foxtrot, cleared, direct Lang, join the departure. Climb and maintain 1000.
And this plane hauls butt from turboprop. .90 for current baro.
Golf Oscar Victor November Romeo. San Luis Tower, report Midfield left downwind, runway 29er. Sir 587 Echo Foxtrot on Miami Tower, report, correction, join the left base, runway 19er, clear to land, wind 2007, gust 14. There's 74 Kilo Whiskey, contact San Luis Tower 124.0. Number 843 Delta Charlie, SoCal approach, please be checked in, LA altimeter 2987. You can expect higher after Ventura.
See if she, turning her separator back on for these lower altitudes. Okay, do landing lights, taxi lights, ice light, we'll just light it all up, why not?
Number 32 Juliet, taxi to back via Alpha, have a wonderful.
Switch to heading mode, go a little bit to the right of the airport, see if we see a wind flag. I have any notes.
374 Kilo Whiskey, San Luis Tower, circle southeast of the field for a left downwind, runway 29er. Report the circle. I do have 2 traffic in the pattern, a Skyhawk and a Cirrus. I'll keep you updated of their position as you get closer. For 8760 Foxtrot, confirm your aircraft type. I have you down as a Seminole, but a minute ago you referred to yourself as a King Air. Okay, and what type King Air? Is a C90 or 200?
Oscar Victor November Romeo. I have traffic just inside of you on the downwind as well. Extend your downwind, I'll call you base.
At 25. Just, it's not the best.
So 714 Charlie Charlie, runway 29er, cleared for the option.
Let's do a course on the wind.
0323 Juliet Tango downwind ground, runway 20 left, taxi to Alpha Kilo.
220.
King Air 60 Foxtrot, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
Where is it? Where's the course? 220.
From 125.27.
So I want to do a south, which would be a right traffic, I think. 17. Yeah. Be right traffic for 17. So let's do.
There's your Tango Whiskey, you have traffic on the base in sight. There's your Tango Whiskey, Roger. Continue, extend your downwind, I'll call you base. Golf Oscar Victor November Romeo, turn your base.
Left turn out. Yeah, left turn.
LA Center, November 8760 Foxtrot with you at 11,000.
Yeah, two at the same time. I didn't hear it either, buddy. Either one. Calling Los Angeles Center, take it.
So King Air 8760 Foxtrot's with you, 11,000.
King Air 8760 Foxtrot, Los Angeles Center, Palmdale, altimeter 2984, climb and maintain 15,000.
Out of 11,000 for 15,060 Foxtrot.
00 Tango Whiskey, turn direct the numbers.
Just trying to cancel my advisories, but it's so busy.
Golf Oscar Victor November Romeo, reduce the final approach speed. You'll have two traffic ahead of you. You'll be following a Cirrus. He's turning direct the numbers from the downwind. Sir 4 Charlie Charlie, runway 29er, cleared touch and go. 00 Tango Whiskey, runway 29er, number 2, clear touch and go.
Golly. LA Center, Epic 1399, cancel advisories.
Downwind, I've got two aircraft down the final. Sir 4 Kilo Whiskey, extend your downwind for now, and I'll have it turned for base in a couple of minutes.
Guess I'll just do another loop here.
Golf Oscar Victor November Romeo, do you have the Cirrus just ahead of you in sight?
Cancel the advisories before I land. So let's just fly over the canyon for a second.
Golf Oscar Victor November Romeo, runway 29er, cleared to land pad number 2.
LA Center, Epic 1399, cancel advisories.
So 1399, radar services terminated, flight VFR frequency change approved.
Squawk to maintain VFR frequency change approved, 13919. Alright.
Golf Oscar Victor November Romeo, go.
CTAV, transponder, VFR, blah blah blah. Alright, so 2. Just gonna do a straight in. How about that? Canyon West traffic, Epic 139 would be a straight in for runway 17, 5 mile final, Canyon West. Alright, autopilot off. Let's do this. Make a left turn. be a textbook landing. The winds are whipping. 190 at 20 mile an hour. I looked at this earlier, the winds were calm, but that was earlier, so I didn't bother to look at any future. Alright. Prop full. Do about 120. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna have to go around. I thought I was further out. Alright, so let's do a little bit of flaps. Hold this 150. Oh, cool. It's military. This is definitely tricky with the winds. So that's, just gonna make a full left turn here and try to hold the 6,000 feet. Horrible landings, just going to be horrible, I can already tell. Alright, there we go. Now I see it. Now I see it. Gear down. Thousand feet till we crash. Have confidence. Jeez. $500. $400. $300. Take a hell of a day to try to land there. Holy. Gotta love the drones. Gotta love the drones. They're gonna have a better landing than me. 50. 40. Oh my god. 30. 20. Well, 20. 10. That was actually a decent landing. It's decent landing, strictly by luck. Made it eventful with the F4. I think that was an F4. that wind, 20 knot. Canyon West, Epic 139 exited the runway. Surprisingly, a soft touchdown. Thought for sure I was doomed. So much wind shear around mountains makes it challenging. Separators on, turn off the pitot heat, stall warning. So C90 right there. Must be like tour, like a helicopter tours around the Grand Canyon. All right. So, alright, take this out of the beta mode. Do fuel cutoff.
Disconnected.
IGM is okay. Kingman. That's the name of this place, is Kingman. Interesting. Alright. Let's complete that flight. Let's do a replay, make sure I'm offline. Let's see the crazy landing. I was proud of that landing. I pulled it off somehow. Had like an updraft there at the end. See how it looks from the passenger point of view, coming over the canyon there.
100. 50, 40, 30. 20, 10.
I saved it. I almost came down too hard. Saved it. All right, cool. Good deal. This is a nice airport. It's totally free. Every airport I flew in and out of today, to include all the ortho, is freeware off the org. It's very nicely done. Someone took a lot of time to put all this together. The Route 66. The notorious Route 66. It's right here. At least I think it is. Let's see. This might not be the Route 66 one. There's like a package. Has all the Grand Canyon airports. But this is still pretty cool. So using this with the Fort Boys HD ortho is just awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't done so already, hit that follow button and you'll be alerted to when I go live. I go live every day, 2 Eastern-ish, and most evenings, but I don't schedule the evening ones. All right, y'all have a good afternoon, and we'll catch y'all later. Chase out.
Tier 1741, climb maintain, fly level 210. 4 Mike Alpha, clear direct to Keens.
Direct Keens, 4 Mike Alpha.
Mike Alpha, Catholic Albuquerque Center 125.25. Good day.
2525, 4 Mike Alpha. See you later.
Tier 1741, Catholic Albuquerque Center 128.45. Good day.